Corsair Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. El Niño de Oro, fighting out of Venezuela and Japan. He won his first world title back in 2007 and hasn't looked back since.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a... And that's the opening bell, round one. That counter shot lands. Oh, what a punch! Fantastic punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They threw the hook, didn't land.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that belt. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through, as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Nice counter. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. That bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. These two are the perfect dance partners. They better start respecting each other's punching power. They walk away from each other. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has... Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that? Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither man really defending themselves. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, let's start the 6th. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Mix it up, body and head, be smart, change your angle.
Here we go, it's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. These two are the perfect dance partners. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago? A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well.
Oh my goodness, that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching for both these athletes. The score of that left hand. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. So it's a majority decision. One judge saw it a draw. The other two scored it for the same fight.
A majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side.